Hey, hello everybody, and welcome back to another live break. We're gonna be getting started talking about some awesome topics today. I'm just gonna ask questions and get some answers. Maybe we'll see. Is it better for the feminine to not miss the masculine? Well, you're allowed to miss your twin flame, right? But the thing about missing your twin flame, normally it's you're missing something from them, right? Like a feeling, or maybe it's comfort, maybe it's safety, right? There's all these things that it could be. And so it's okay to desire your twin flame, right? But whatever you're desiring from your twin flame, just choose to give it to yourself, right? If you want attention, give yourself that attention. If you want romance, give yourself that romance, right? Yeah, like you can also recognize too that your twin flame's wife it's not actually his wife. You know, they're not meant to be together. They're not twin flames. You're his wife, his spiritual wife in truth. And so every time that you face this block, or you see this block, just know in your heart that it's not true. Like the truth of your relationship is that you're meant to be together. So don't give any power or any energy to the relationship that he's having right now, because it's not real. It's just an illusion. And when you work through, what it's presenting to you, right, your feelings, your blocks, you will release that energy. But the way that you release the energy is by first loving yourself, and focusing and paying attention to yourself, and having a loving and amazing relationship with you, right, and your creator. And that is how you come together with your twin flame. And so now you're just having this time to really explore your relationship with yourself and explore self-love. So that's all this is doing. But don't give power to that relationship. It's not a real thing. Self-love does not make you forget your twin flame. Self-love draws you to your twin flame. Well, if you're doing the mirror exercise, and the twin flame person, right, is going farther away from you, or you're not really interacting or not really talking, yeah, it could be a sign of a false twin flame. But don't worry about that. Just keep working through what he's presenting to you, and he'll either fall away and reveal himself to be false, or he'll reveal to be your true twin flame. Sometimes our true twin flames, they mirror really crappy stuff to us, but it's only when we heal it that that crappy stuff will change, right? And so that's all you gotta do, is just keep focusing on your inner work, keep focusing on yourself, and everything will work out. Don't worry about whether or not they're a false, because if they are, the good thing about it is that you still have a true twin flame, and they're still there. So don't worry. Well, if he wants to be with both with you, you gotta value yourself there. You don't want to be a side chick, right? That's just how I say it. But you don't want to be the second person. You can be listen, this is how I feel about you. This is what I desire. I don't want to be the second person in your life. So I'm going to choose myself. And you respect your reality and what you're experiencing, right? But you don't respect what he's showing to you and seeing that as a truth, because it's not. You respect your truth, and your truth is that you're twin flames, that you're choosing your union. And that's the truth, and that's what you focus on. Well, if you have doubts, just release that doubt. Release that doubt. I mean, you could. I wouldn't say 3 weeks is the way to know. I mean, it could happen. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I'm just saying that the revealing process with twin flames, mine took 2 years for me to really know that this person was my twin flame. And so it's different for everybody. But I mean, I guess if you know, right? My cat's just watching you right now. Yeah, well, if you have an urge to hurt your twin flame, you're just having an urge to hurt yourself. And it doesn't matter the distance. Like, nothing can affect your union. Nothing can affect your union. Nothing is too big for you. What if you haven't found your twin flame? That's okay. Just keep calling them in and keep focusing and loving yourself, and that will naturally attract them to you. I wouldn't recommend having another partner while you're in separation. Well, if they're scared of religion, or they're scared of something, right? They're just mirroring something to you. And so their fear is your fear. But here, like, same-sex twin flames, like, are a really common thing. And so you don't have to worry about that. Like, you're accepted and loved here. And all you're doing is just working through your relationship blocks. Well, you can give yourself, like, great sex. Like, you don't have to get it from your twin flame. How do you do the mirror exercise? All right, so we will go over the mirror exercise. Let me get my handy dandy notebook out, because I have it written in here somewhere. Hold on, where is it? My handy dandy notebook is like Blue's Clues. I don't know if you guys ever watched Blue's Clues, but I used to watch that when I was younger. And growing up, okay, that's fine. Don't worry, I have the book. I have the book right here, so I will help you out. Don't worry, I have the book. All right, so the mirror exercise. So let's go to this. All right, step 1. And so you want to write this out, right? Step 1 is you're identify your upset of who's upsetting you. So you write it down. So for example, I'm upset because my twin flame is not talking to me. Boom. Step 1. That's step 1. You're identifying your upset. Cool. Step 2 of the mirror exercise is you change all of, like, hold on. I always get nouns and pronouns mixed up. Okay, yeah, so switch all nouns to pronouns and point them back to yourself. So it would be, I'm upset because I'm not communicating with myself. Right? Step 3 is you ask yourself, is there any truth to the statement? And the answer is always going to be yes, because you're upset about it. Right? And so it says, because it's in your experience. Go deeper until you find the root of the issue, if you like. But as the famous Buddha once said, just pull the thorn out and move on. Do not look at it. Because if we psychoanalyze every detail of where an upset originated from, we lose focus on just going in and loving that part of ourselves calling for love. And overanalyzing an upset is a form of control and avoidance. To doing step 4. Just love yourself by doing step 4 and move on to the healing, the next upset which arises. Right? So if you're saying, I'm upset because I'm not communicating with myself, then you're going to go to this part of you that's like, you're not communicating with. And so it could be your inner child. It could be the part of you right now. It could be the part of you when you were 10. It could be the teenage you, right? Wherever this part of you. And then so step 4 is speak to the inner part of yourself, which is causing the problem, and love yourself, right? And so, like I said, if we found the inner child, right? Inner child. Okay. Sorry about that. If we found the inner child that's upset, so we go to them and we ask them, well, what do you need to feel loved here? And when I do this step, I envision myself. I envision myself looking at myself that's upset. So if it's my inner child, it's me, child me. Okay? And so I ask child me, what do you need right now in this moment to feel loved? And they may say, I need a hug. I need you to be present with me. I need you to listen to what I'm telling you, right? Whatever they need, I just constantly give that to them until they're completely peaceful, right? And so maybe all they need is a hug. And so I just imagine myself giving them a hug, right? I tell them I love them, they're special, whatever they need. And then, this is the most important step. When this part of you is feeling peaceful and they're not upset with you anymore, you are going to merge them back with yourself. So hug them and imagine them going back into your heart. And then boom, you've healed, you've done the mirror exercise. So that's how you do it on the concise version. If you really want to know like how to do it fully, Twin Flames, Finding Your Ultimate Lover by Jeff and Shalia. It's on Amazon. And it has a whole chapter dedicated to the mirror exercise and how to do it. And I also recommend that when you are doing it, write it down because it'll help you get clearer. It's just an illusion that others are doing better than the ones that are on this journey. It doesn't matter about like if same-sex marriages are not allowed in their religion. Like, I guess we'll go a little into like religion. Like I said, God, universe, source, whatever it is, like God don't care about same sex or whatever. Like, however you were created, that's also how God created you, right? Like you were in co-creation with God. And so if you're experiencing like their twin flame going through this religion thing, well, maybe it's within you too. Maybe like you have some obsessed with God. Maybe you think that God doesn't accept you or God doesn't love you, or you can't have like this relationship with God. But that's not true. Like the real God, right? Not the one that everyone talks about, but the real God, the real source, the real creator in the universe, whatever you like to say, it doesn't matter. Like God loves you unconditionally. You're loved. You're accepted. And so that's the truth that you carry in your heart. And when you carry that truth in your heart, that's what you will begin to experience. And so you're just healing through this. So I have a lot of compassion for yourself. I had to heal through this too. Your twin flame will always come back. They will. They will. They'll always come back. Doesn't matter. Yeah, like you can feel each other's like emotions, I guess, you know. Again, because you had that connection, it's very important too to like just feel into what emotions you're feeling and loving yourself there too, because yeah, it's possible, yeah. But I wouldn't say like you feel everything that your twin flame is feeling, no. So for healing finances, you want to make sure you're very also present with your finances, right? Have a budget. If you don't have a budget, have a budget. Get clear on where you're spending your money, because you could be spending your money somewhere and it's an energy leak, right? Like say you spend like $100 on Starbucks a week. You know, you could save probably $70 by just making coffee at home, right? And so it's just looking there and being very present with your finances. And then also looking at your relationship with money. How do you feel about your relationship with money? Are you opposed to it? Does money feel bad to you? Do you feel worthy of money? Do you feel worthy of being abundant, or, having a lot of money, right? Also, money is a form of love. So it could just be, where are you blocking receiving love? Could be all these things, right? Doing good, Melee. Thank you. Twin flames are always coming back. Well, release the karmic. Like, it's just trying to get you into the trap of believing into that illusion, and so just let it go. Are you in a twin flame relationship right now? I mean, you're here. The runner-chaser dynamic is actually not a real thing. If you are running from yourself, if your twin flame is running from you, you're running from yourself. You're supposed to be chasing yourself. And so when you chase yourself, your twin flame will chase you right back. But there's no like runner chaser. It's literally just you and what you're doing with yourself. Yeah, it's possible to make your twin flame get closer to you by self-love and doing the mirror exercise. Just choose to be safe, right? Like external negative things cannot affect you unless you give them power. So claim your power back. How do you release the karmic? You choose to release it. There's a choice within you that's attracting this. And I also recommend too, I made a reel on this. It's twin flames versus karmic partners. It's down a little bit, but I recommend that you watch it because it talks about like karmic things. So definitely go give that a look. How do you love yourself in here? Heal. So do the mirror exercise. I just explained this, like I said. And go to the link in our bio and just download the free introductory course because it's completely free and it really introduces you to like the twin flame journey. It introduces you to the mirror exercise. There's a lot of awesome exercises on there. A lot of, what's it called? Activities that you do that really gets you thinking. You know, the first lesson is how are you attached to your twin flame in any way? Like it asks you that. What attachments do you have to them? And you just write them down. So definitely go download the free introductory course if you're wanting to learn more. And if you don't have Twin Flames, Finding Your Ultimate Lover by Jeff and Shalia, it's on Amazon. Just go get it. It's literally like $17 and it's free with Audible. So if you have Audible, it's free. So, oh, my earring. Sorry, guys. So like I said though, that is what you do if you would like more support and you're figuring out how to love yourself. How to stop chasing or thinking about them. Start chasing yourself. What do you want from them? Like ask yourself that question. What are you trying to get? Are you trying to get love from them? Trying to get love? If you're trying to get love, that's why you're obsessing about them and thinking about them, because you're reaching outside of yourself. Go within. Go within. Give yourself what you're chasing. Treat yourself in a way that you would want your twin flame to treat you. You don't need to tell your twin flame to do the mirror exercise. You just do the mirror exercise because you and your twin flame heal as one. So when you do the mirror exercise and you heal, they automatically benefit from that, right? Because you share a consciousness. You're one consciousness. That's why like, oh, is my twin flame not awakened as me? That's why it's a myth. Like you both are awakened. You're just expressing it differently. So your twin flame doesn't have to do any healing work whatsoever. You can do it all and have your union. That's why it's so important to do the work and so important to take on that responsibility because you have that power, right? You're taking your power back. You don't have to wait for someone to do anything. You just do it and you have what you want. So, excuse me. I'm sorry. Well, if you are wondering like, oh, wow, why is my twin flame like so different from me? You know, they're not different. They just complement, right? They're a perfect complement. So you're not going to be like exactly the same people, right? You may have different interests, you may like different things, but you're always going to find like that harmony and balance. They're always going to complete you in the perfect way. You know, like some things that my twin flame does, you know, like I don't really like, okay. So, but we complement each other, right? The things that she's not the best at, I compliment her there. Like, for example, I tell this story all the time. So, my twin flame was cutting vegetables. And if you guys don't know, I'm a chef, so I cook. She was cutting vegetables with a steak knife. I don't know if you guys know what a steak knife is, but it's literally this teeny knife that you use to like cut steak while you're eating it. You're not supposed to use a steak knife to cut vegetables or to cut anything but steak. It's called a steak knife or meat, right? Anything, because it has like a serrated edge. And so I'm seeing her watching her cut carrots. And I'm like, listen, let's just use a knife. Let's use a chef knife, okay? A vegetable knife, whatever you want to call it, to cut the vegetables. Not the steak knife, you're gonna ruin it. And she's like, I'm a little scared. Like I don't know how to use big knives. And so I'm sitting there teaching her how to like use a knife, and okay, you do your fingers like this, and you blah 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 blah, right? So we both cook, but I have like, it's like my skill is like developed there. You know what I mean? A little bit more than her, and so I can teach her there. And for example, she's very good at like visual things. Like if I wanted to rearrange my room, or I needed like help interior designing something, she could help me do that, because I don't have like that thing that she does. So it's not that you're completely different, it's just that you complement each other perfectly. So it's not hard. It's only hard if you are choosing for it to be. But they're gonna meet you in every single area that you desire them to meet. That's just why they're your twin flame. They're designed for you. No, I would just recommend loving yourself. You don't need to be with anybody else. How to connect with your twin flame. So this is actually a really good question, and I'll give you a nice exercise, and everybody can do this exercise too, because it's really awesome. So whenever you feel like you want to connect with your twin flame, you want to talk with them and go deeper with them, here's what you do. You can imagine yourself anywhere. Anywhere. It could be on the beach, it could be on a bench, a safe spot. And so when you do that, you imagine your twin flame there with you. And just talk with them. Express the things that you would want to share with them, right? And you could say anything. Just imagine what it would be like to be there with them. You could also imagine going on a date with them. Imagine hanging out with them, whatever it is. Doing that in your heart and giving yourself that feeling, because when you do that, you're actually like allowing that to manifest. You're giving yourself that manifestation. So it's a very powerful exercise. I recommend doing it every day. You have no upset in my mirror exercise. What do I do? Well, it's good to have peace. No, I don't initiate contact if you're triggered by it, because it's not peaceful, right? You never want to reach out to your twin flame if you don't feel peaceful. If you're still triggered, like heal through the trigger and find peace there, and then make that move. But if you do anything that's like not in alignment with peace with your twin flame, it's probably not going to work out really well. Just claim your abundance. Claim your abundance. Like, and also realize, like, it doesn't matter if the karmic is rich. Like, they have nothing on you. Don't give that power to them. I recommended, I said, don't be with somebody else. So if you're healing around your families and like your religious beliefs, I would just recommend healing your like religious beliefs in your relationship with God, and also putting up boundaries with your family. Like, sometimes you have to do this. You know, it's about choosing, like, okay, do I want my family or do I want my twin flame, right? Like, which one do you choose? And it's about making that choice. And it's not always going to be easy, but it's worth it in the end. And so getting very clear, like, where do you need to set boundaries with your twin flame? And also looking into the fear of religion. And like, if your family threatens to disown you, like, that's not loving. That's not loving. Like, don't surround yourself with those people, even if they're your family. Like, family, just blood doesn't always mean family, right? Like, the community here, like, I consider them my family, and we don't have the same blood, right? But I consider them my family, and I love them like they're my family. You know what I mean? Like, I see Jeff and Shalita like almost like my parents in a way. And so it's about getting clear too on like your real family, like where your real home is. You know, your real home is with God, with Source. And so if your family is threatening to do that, then that doesn't really sound like a loving place for you anyway. So you can like release them. It's okay to release them. It's not thinking about them. It's giving yourself what you desire. Manifesting is good to do. Imagining, yeah. Yeah. Sounds like you need a new mentor. Your twin flame ignores you because you're ignoring yourself. Cool. Oop, my camera. Whoops. How to know someone is your twin flame? By doing the inner work and allowing the revealing process to happen. It's a process. Also, too, you can make your love list, and your love list is every single thing you desire in your perfect partner. And write down your core values, too. Get very clear on your core values, right? And that will help you, give you an idea, too, of how to identify your twin flame. Yeah, so it sounds like your twin flame is numbing out his feelings, or he's avoiding something. So maybe look into that, like where you're avoiding something, or where you're trying to get, you're trying to get something outside of yourself. You're trying to get love or trying to get comfort, because that's why people drink, or smoke, because they're trying to get a feeling, they're trying to get a high, or they're trying to distract themselves about what the real problem is. Yeah, but poly, I don't know what that just. I think that's just being with one person. Yeah, so just be compassionate with him. It's okay. So if you're always angry, then feel into the anger and love yourself there, right? Thank you, Gigi. Either twin can reach out. If your twin flame is ghosting you, you're ghosting yourself. Right? Where are you ignoring yourself? Where are you not being present with yourself? Where do you keep having a relationship with yourself and then going off and not having a relationship with yourself, right? Yeah, and more than one life thing, right? So it's also too choosing commitment to your union, giving yourself that feeling and being nope, I just choose to commit to my union. Committing to yourself. Seeing yourself as your source, seeing God as your source of love, rather than something that's outside of you. Blocked. It's okay if you're blocked. Third party situation is if your twin flame is with somebody else other than you. But it's a temporary thing. You don't have to worry about it or give your energy to it. It's just reflecting something within you. And most of the time, what I find with myself and with my clients that I work with and that I coach, that they are experiencing this because they have a belief that their love is outside of them, or they're seeing somebody as their source of love rather than themselves and God. Well, it's about choosing yourself. You never have to wait for your union. But it's also surrendering too, allowing yourself to surrender into your union and knowing that you will be with your twin flame. It will happen. You're having your union right now, or you're experiencing your union right now. And something that Jeff says that stuck with me is that, when you choose your union, the only thing that you know is that it's coming to you, right? You don't know what time, what day it's going to happen, what year. The only thing you know is that it's making its way towards you right now. And so that's important, that it's making its way towards you as soon as you choose it. Right in that very moment, as soon as you choose it. So as soon as you choose your union, you say, I choose my harmonious twin flame union. And you mean it, and you really make that choice in your heart. The universe is already aligning to that choice. And now it's not going to happen that, and boom, your twin flame is going to show up in front of you and be hello, hi, I'm ready to love you, I'm ready to have a relationship with you. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a process. You're going to be tested, right? Oh, this thing is coming up in your reality. Are you going to heal it, or are you going to not choose your union now because of this, right? And so you look at whatever's in your reality, you go, okay, boom, this is out of alignment with the choice of my union, so I'm going to heal this. And I'm going to keep making my new choice, right? My new choice of, I choose my union, right? Something may show up in your reality and make you doubt your union, make you doubt your connection. And so you just go, this doesn't feel good. I'm going to heal through that. I'm going to love myself where I feel doubt. And then boom, okay, right? I'm making the same choice. I still choose my union though. Even though I'm feeling doubt. I love myself where I feel doubt, and I'm still making the same choice of love. Right? You just keep choosing love. And eventually you will have your harmonious union. But it takes a lot of faith, a lot of persistence and trust on this journey. It's not something that's like rainbows and unicorns. You're gonna be tested. You're gonna have to go through things that sometimes seem really hard and feel really hard. But know that when you do go through these things and you actually heal through them, you're gonna have a lot of breakthroughs and you're gonna feel a lot better. So don't worry about the things that come your way, right? Just know that you're ultimately making the choice to have reunion. And that's really important. If you feel attracted to other men, it's just because you're seeing your twin flame in them. Yes, twin flames can be the same sex. I'm in a same sex union. And you guys may be like, whoa, what do you mean? I spilled my drink over me. But, so, they talk about this in their book too, but, so like, sex and gender, right, doesn't really mean a thing. Like, there's always a divine masculine and a divine feminine, so, right, so I'm the divine masculine, obviously, and my twin flame, she's the divine feminine. I was born in a female body, right, obviously a transition, but I'm the divine masculine, obviously, and so it doesn't matter the same, like, same sex, blah, 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 you're still twin flames, it's still a thing. Like I said before, and I was talking about earlier, God doesn't care if you're same sex, that's how God created you, like, you're good, you're fine. No, choosing money is a form of love, right? Like it's not out of alignment with your union. Like God gives you a lot of money when you're in alignment. Look at where you're not opening up or where you're not allowing yourself to express yourself. No, I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm drinking this. But yeah, it's good. I have to like always keep my mouth hydrated. I drink when I'm talking. False twin flame. So a false twin flame will not align with you. Ultimately, like you will do the spiritual work and they will fall away. Yeah, you're welcome. No, it's good. I don't know if you guys have this where you are, but pure leaf lemon or any of the pure leaves, delicious. I feel like if you're like I don't feel like reconciling. I don't know how to say that. Reconciliation. If you're not feeling like the call to reach out, well, look in your heart. Like, are you numbing out to your desire, or do you generally just don't feel called? Yeah, you could drink alcohol or beer once in a while on your twin flame journey. Like, you don't have to limit yourself. It's just about if you use alcohol to like numb something. You know what I mean? That's where it's like, hey, like, probably should look at yourself here. You might have a problem, but like, it's good. Sometimes I have a nice little drink. I don't know. I don't like alcohol. I don't think it's a really tasty thing, but if somebody makes me a drink where I can't taste alcohol and it just tastes really fruity, I'm like, cool. I'm cool with that. But it's really like about what you like. If you like wine and you like to drink beer occasionally, then do that. But it's just about like your intention. It's really like your intention behind everything. You could be on your phone and be numbing out, right? No, it doesn't actually matter at all. Like, whatever happens on your journey is perfect for you. Like, some people may meet their twin flame, and be in union right away. Other people may meet their twin flame, date them, go into separation, they come back in union. But it's really about like what your journey is and what works for you. That's good. Everything in moderation, right? Just doing what feels good, right? Like that's where you have to guide yourself. It doesn't feel good if you drink alcohol to numb, right? Exactly, right? If you're on TikTok for 3 hours, probably not good for you. How do you know your journey? You don't know your journey. You have to surrender your journey. You have to release your journey. Release the control, right? Allow God to guide you. Because you're not going to know. Like I was talking about with union before. When you choose your union, all you know is that your choice is coming to you, but you don't know when. You don't know when or how or in what way your journey is going to go or what, like, it doesn't matter. How do you tell them he's your twin flame? You don't have to tell your twin flame that you're twin flames. Like, they already know in some way. But, like, if you want to and you feel guided to do it, then do it. But don't tell your twin flame your twin flames to, like, get something from them, to, like, get, like, a validation of the connection, or them to say, oh yes, we are twin flames and we are going to be together forever. Like, no, don't do it for that. Do it because, like, there's a call. And God's being like, hey, it's time to tell your twin flame that you're twin flames. Yeah, if you feel low energy, like, look at that too, because it's something that's happening within you. How do you open up with yourself? Well, start by communicating with yourself. Start by doing the mirror exercise and going deeper with yourself. And feeling your feelings, right? Feeling your feelings is really the start to opening up with yourself. Because if you're not feeling your feelings, you're not really being intimate with yourself or your body or how you truly feel. You're just numbing out to parts of you. So, that me too. So chaser and runner dynamic is not a real thing. And I'll tell you why. If your twin flame is running from you, they're just mirroring the simple choice of you running from yourself. Because if you're chasing them, right, you're automatically running from yourself. So your twin flame is just mirroring what you're doing, right? And so that's why it's actually not a real thing. Simple and easy as that. If they're running, you're running. If you're chasing yourself, boop, they chase you. How to meet real twin flame. Just calling them in, making your love list, right? Writing down your qualities to your perfect partner, your core values, all of that. And then just self-love, right? Getting very close to yourself, getting very close to God, getting very close and intimate just in every single area of your life. And self-love, right? Self-love and in alignment with love and being in alignment with God and your divine self is what attracts your real twin flame. So yeah. It's fun. This journey doesn't have to be hard. It can be really fun, really easy. Let's see. No, you cannot change your blueprint. You don't have to worry about age gap either. Age gaps are normal. Like, it's okay. Age gaps are all right. Well, it's about, it's about healing through the hurt. It's about recognizing who your twin flame is to you. Right? Your twin flame is not here to hurt you. And it's also about, like, healing all your past stuff too. Because your past is probably coming up. That's good that you're learning to love yourself. How can you know that you're chasing him? Well, are you focusing on him or are you focusing on you? So I just got this card. I pulled this card for everybody. But because I don't know, I just felt guided. But it says yes, just say yes. And so the message here is just say yes to love. Just say yes to the good feel. My twin flame blocked me. Should I call her? I want to be in union with her. Your twin flame set a boundary with you, so I wouldn't recommend calling her. It's not going to help you. I would recommend focusing on yourself. If you want to be in union with her, focus on yourself. Give yourself the love and attention that you need and you deserve. Don't try to call her twin flame if she's blocked you. She said, hey, I'm blocking you. Go love yourself. Go love yourself. I'm not your source. That's why she blocked you. She set a very firm boundary. And that's good because she's pointing you back to loving yourself. So, yeah. So, I feel like this live is complete. But thank you guys so much for watching. And, you know, we're here for you. We're here for supporting you and being here with you. Okay? You're not alone on this journey. If you want more support, please go in our bio. Okay? Click the link in our bio. It's going to take you to Linktree. Download the free introductory course. It's free. It's literally free. It's going to help you. It's going to help you. And pretty much every question that you asked me in here is answered in there. And it's answered in Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover. So get this book too if you don't have it, okay? It's on Amazon. I almost said Instagram. It's on Amazon, okay? Please, we're here for you. We're here to support you. And like I always say, if you are choosing your union, if you're choosing your union truly and sincerely, you will have it, and I promise. Pinky swear, pinky promise, okay? I'll see you guys next Monday. Have a great rest of your week. You can do it. You're doing great. Stop doubting yourself. All right? Bye-bye.